young man, bro, you gotta focus on the process of what you gotta do in order to get to your goal, bro. You cannot be just focusing on the goal, okay? Because what this does, bro, is it sabotages your progress, because you think to yourself, you know what, I'm not at my goal today. But the thing is, bro, your goal is to become a fucking ripped cunt like me, or Ziz, bro, or Tate, or whatever. But you're fat fuck, bro. Like, you got fucking man boobs, bro. Like, you're not gonna become that tomorrow, bro. It's not realistic. Because when you think about your goal too much, bro, it can be a negative thing, bro, because you realize how far you are from it. But the thing is, if you just focus on the process and you do what you gotta do every single day, you realize that honestly, the paradox is you're not that far from it. You can honestly turn into a ripped cunt like me, okay? Within 3 to 6 months of being, prior to that being a fat fuck, all right? Like being obese, bro, I'm talking about. It's really not that hard. It really is not that hard. But the thing is, we get blindsided by focusing on the goal too much, because it sabotages our mindset, because it makes us think in a short-term perspective rather than a long-term, top-down, bird's-eye view perspective of our life. Right? Because we think, bro, you know what, I want to be ripped tomorrow, I want to be fucking millionaire tomorrow, I want to be rich tomorrow, I want these girls today, I want these bitches today. I know guys who are like, I want these girls today, bro. I'm like, I don't want to wait. But the thing is, bro, are you even ready for that? Okay? And honestly, what if I told you, if I had a bird's eye view of your life right now, and I told you, all right, in 6 months, bro, in a year, you'd have everything you want. You'd be patient, bro. You'd be patient and you'd focus on the process. And I told you, like, you have to do this every single day. You'd fucking do it. You would do it, okay? So why not just do it now? Why do you have to wait for me to tell you to do that, okay? So you got to have a level of patience, bro. Because the thing is, when you focus on your goals too much, you don't think in a realistic term. You don't think in a realistic term, bro. You start blindsiding yourself and you start saying, you know what, I'm not at my goal today, and you become discouraged. You become discouraged, you become disheartened, and you don't take action as much. Whereas if you focus on the process and you encourage yourself by following through on your word, doing what you got to do, bro. Like, watch my previous videos, bro. They're all like pillars to this video as well. All right, it's all the same values and beliefs, bro, just molded into one. Okay. But bro, you got to focus on the process, because that's going to give you the motivation. That's going to give you the energy. That's going to give you what it takes in order to get to your goals, which is consistency eventually and the right actions over time. Okay, so I wanna put a disclaimer, bro. The only time you should focus on your goal is when you start out setting your goal. Okay, so what I mean by this is, let's say that you don't have any goals right now, all right, or maybe you achieved previous goals before, okay, and you want to have higher goals. Yeah, so let's say you want to be a millionaire, you want to be physically ripped, you want to fucking have like 10s on you all the time, like bad beat I'm talking. All right, let's say you want those things, yeah, which every fucking man does, bro. Let's be honest. All right, we all want the same shit pretty much. All right, so you need to have that goal in your mind. All right, so write it down on a piece of paper, put it on your fucking notes app, put it on a vision board, bro, if you do that shit, or visualize it in your mind. Okay, what I like to do, bro, is I like to picture it in my mind and just literally have a mental note. So just like a thought in my head. Yep, I know exactly. If someone asks me right now, I'll tell them exactly what type of life I want to live and what I want to do and what I want to achieve. The exact number of money, the exact number of women, the exact everything, bro. My physique, how I want to look, who I want to look like. All right. And you can just tailor this to your own life. You should only do this at the start, all right? And then once you have that clear image in mind, you need to get a plan. You need to get a plan of what you have to do every single day. All right, so this is what I want to put a disclaimer on, because I was misled when I was younger as well by people around me and social media and shit, who said you need to have a plan every day of how you're gonna get to your goal. You need to know every fucking step along the way, which is completely false and incorrect. Because how can you have a plan? Just use logic here for a moment. How can you have a plan, bro? All right, when you've never achieved that thing? Like, you have no idea what you honestly have no idea what it takes to get there. You honestly don't. You really don't. Okay, the only way that you would know is through infinite intelligence, through your brain, so trusting your intuition, which I'm going to get onto, and through watching other people and how they did it. So basically, let's use the example of getting ripped. Okay, getting ripped, bro. No one knows exactly how to get ripped, bro, but everyone knows like the basics. Okay, some people get ripped from going on keto diet, some people get ripped from being a vegetarian, some people get ripped by doing a calorie deficit, some people get ripped just by eating whatever the fuck they want. There's no one formula, there's no one solution. All right, there's a lot of solutions, but how did these people get there? How did they become ripped over time? Okay, they just followed what they had to do every single day, what they felt they had to do every single day. Okay, like how I got ripped, bro. Like I've never really been a fat fuck. Like I've never honestly been fat, but I've improved my physique a lot. Like I've gotten more definition, more muscles, etc., veins, etc., you name it. And how I did that was I literally just trusted myself. Okay, I went on the internet and I searched for what I was looking for, so how to like get more muscle, this, that, and I just tried shit. I just tried shit all the time. This was my process. I was never thinking in my mind, all right, why am I not looking like this here? Why am I not looking like this guy? Why am I not looking bigger? Why am I not looking like this? I didn't discourage myself by doing that. What I did was I looked at my process and I thought, you know what, all right, today I've got to do this. Then for the next week, I'm going to try this exercise. I've got to do this. That should be your mindset, okay? So in regards to you, whoever's watching this video, listen up, bro. If you want to become rich or something, you got to try different things, bro, because the thing is, There's no clear cut path for you to become rich or to become ripped or to get girls. All right, there's many different paths, bro. Even with girls, bro. I know guys who get tens, bro, through social media, but some guys try dating apps and nothing works. Whereas some guys just go cold approach on the street and they literally approach girls and boom, it works for them. Some guys go in the clubs and do that. All right, but it's different. It's different for every single guy, bro. Okay, some guys travel and get girls. Some guys just do it in their local town. It doesn't matter. Okay, what matters is the process. Okay, the process. I want to emphasize this point in your mind. I want it to be tattooed in your fucking brain. Process. You got to focus on that shit. Okay, so you don't need to have a clear-cut plan of what to do. You don't need to have a clear-cut plan of every single fucking step of the way. All right, you're gonna take a shit at 9:05. You're gonna fucking take a piss at 9:10. No, it doesn't work like that. How it works is you need to have some sort of an idea in your mind of, all right, logically speaking, okay, if I want to become rich, let's use becoming rich as an example. Have a lot of money to you, whatever that number is to you, whatever that means to you. All right, if I want to become a millionaire, if I want to become a billionaire, if I want to do this, all right, I understand I'm not going to become this until probably a very long time. All right, but what can I do today? Like logically speaking, what can I do today that's going to help me get there? Okay, maybe I could get the best job right now so I can get as much money as possible. Okay, so I can use that money to free up my time for a little bit. Okay, depending on what age you are, like I'm just using examples of what I'll be thinking right now. Okay, what else can I do? How are other people getting rich? Maybe I should search on the internet how other people are getting rich. All right, well, there's these types of ways. There's dropshipping, there's social media. All right, maybe I should just try one of them. Maybe I should try all of them. All right, and boom, once you try all of them, you realize, all right, you can't do all of them because you don't have that much time. You're not a fucking robot, all right, unless you have a whole team around you of brothers, etc. All right, maybe I should niche down to one. Which one should I pick? And boom, make a decision. See how you just branch off, you branch off. That's what the process means. You focus on the process. So what can you do today? That is what the process means. What can you do today? And the process, this is a disclaimer as well, this is a key point. I want to emphasize this. The process changes every single day. It changes every single day. However, there are some things that you must be doing consistently every day. There are some things that you should be doing every day for maybe a period of time. So maybe you should be doing every day until you progress, or until maybe 10 weeks, 10, 12 weeks, or there's some things that you might have to be doing every single day until you get there, or even when you still get there. Okay, an example I want to give, let's say you want to become an athlete. Yeah, something that you must be doing every single day in order to improve is getting good sleep. You're always going to have to be doing that consistently, no matter where you are, no matter what level you're playing at. You always want to have good sleep. So that's something that you can be doing consistently over time. Whereas another example is training. Your training is going to change as you grow up, as you become a better soccer player, basketball player, track and field athlete, anything, bro, swimmer, you name it. Your training is going to change over time because your level of skill increases and your goal with your performance changes as well. Okay, so that's going to change, but there's a level of consistency underlying that, which is the fact that you must train. Okay, but the level, how much you train, at what intensity you train at, what type of training you do, that's going to change over time. Okay, because the process always changes depending on where you are, depending how close you are getting to that goal. Okay, so this is what I wish someone told me, because I always thought that the process was, you know what, I got to do this type of training every single day for the rest of my life until I get there. And I gotta know exactly every single fucking step of the way. What time I'm gonna wake up, what this day, what August 2025, January 2026 is gonna look like. Bro, I used to think like that, and that's completely incorrect. You're just gonna stress yourself. Don't do that. The process changes every single day. Okay, right now you might need to eat vegetarian. Right now you might need to eat this, but in the future you might want to eat something different. Okay, because I know a lot of guys who became ripped through just eating normal, just through eating whatever they want, but now they've become literally more shredded, got more veins by becoming vegetarians. All right, or doing something else. All right, trying different diets, because they're at different stages of their journey and their goals. Okay, so you need to extrapolate this to yourself. All right, be in solitude, which I'll make a video about. Be in solitude and just think to yourself, all right, this is my goal. Boom, I don't have to think about it ever again. All right, logically speaking, what can I do today? All right, I got this many hours of the day. I got 16 hours of my day, because 8 hours normally is just sleep. All right, I got 16 hours of my day. What can I do with my time right now that's going to get me to my goal? Okay, and depending on where you are, what level you are, all right, in regards to whatever goal it is, all right, so let's say it's getting girls. Boom, all right, I have no girls in my life, I have no girls in my phone. All right, what can I do? All right, I can make dating profiles, I can do this. All right, I'm going to the shop today, maybe I could speak to girls. All right, what else can I do? All right, depending on what level you are. If you're a high status guy and you're popular and shit, you're probably not going to do that, because that's just going to be fucking weird, bro. All right, you probably have to do something different. All right, but the process is the main focus, the main message of this video is the process. Okay, you must focus on the process, and you must tailor your process to where you are right now and how close you are to your goal. All right, that's my message for this video, bro. All right, if you found value, bro, share it to someone that you think will find value from it. Give this video a like, bro, and if you want one-on-one, personal tailored coaching to your life, your circumstances, in regards to your mindset, bro, or anything, bro, send me a message on the platforms below. But yeah, other than that, bro, subscribe to the channel, bro, and I'll see you on the next one.